There's no way out for those in the Elimination Chamber. More's the pity. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlog who always tells it like it is. The 10th Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which let's face facts should have remained as No Way Out, if only for the German audiences, is the first to occur in March, no doubt due to that sneaky detour through the KSA. And in this case, March is coming in like a lion politician. Oh, the chamber matches don't look that bad. I mean, 6 women fighting to see who faces the man at WrestleMania in one match. 12 men fighting for the SmackDown tag titles in the other. I mean, since both primary title matches are already set for WrestleMania, they had to do something, right? Well, they did the best they could with what they had left. Toss in a no DQ match, a 3-on-1 tag team title rematch, US title match, and a former WWE champ against a former Cruiserweight champ. May not be the best final pit stop on the road to WrestleMania, but good enough for March. Here are my predictions for Elimination Chamber 2020. Let's start with Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. Why is this match even happening? Has Bryan stooped this low since dumping Eric Rowan and returning to the Yes movement? I mean, sure, Gulak could use a push if he doesn't want to be reassigned back to NXT and 205 Live, but against Bryan? Wouldn't that cheapen him? Is this Vince's payback for Bryan saying he's not going to Saudi Arabia again? Well, unless Slater or Maverick or someone comes in on his behalf, Gulak ain't got 251 chances in hell. Winner is Daniel Bryan. No disqualification match. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. Again, is this what Styles has stooped to after all those years trying to get into the WWE? Well, actually, yeah, it kind of fits him. He seems to be doing nothing for the OC as they and Styles seem to constantly get DQ'd rather than lose properly. Aleister Black, on the other hand, needs this win to vault his career up and maybe put him in position for a US title match. But sadly, the no DQ puts this squarely in the OC's ballpark, as Black has no one to help him when Gallows and Anderson start the beatdown. So winner is AJ Styles. Raw Tag Team title rematch. Street Profits defend against Seth Rollins and Murphy. Okay, knew Rollins and Murphy had spent too long as champs, did not think the Street Profits would take the said titles 4 days later after failing in Saudi Arabia. But, you know, as long as it's a solid team that's been together for a long time, I can dig it. Of course, this means the AOP have a direct shot at winning it back for Team Messiah, but that's another day. Dawkins and Ford got the smoke, and they will be damned if they're giving it up this quickly. Winners and still champs are the Street Profits. 3-on-1 handicap match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Strowman against Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Sami Zayn. Just one question pops into my head upon seeing this for the first time. If the challengers win, will they be subject to the Freebird rule and any of them can defend it? Actually, while I'm sure SmackDown's version of Seth Rollins and his cronies will put the hurt on Strowman, he ain't the monster among men just because the WWE gave him that moniker. He's fought back against worse odds than this. He chucked out 13 superstars in a Royal Rumble, a record Brock Lesnar tied this year. He won tag team gold with a preteen, and he's sure as hell not going to go down to these jerks. Winner and still champion, Braun Strowman. United States Championship match. Andrade versus Humberto Carrillo. Again. Look, man, I like Carrillo. He's a good egg, an excellent competitor. He does his Raza proud, but If he couldn't best Andrade at Royal Rumble, what makes him think he can best him now? Andrade still has Zelina Vega by his side, as well as Angel Garza. What's more, he's had 30 days away from the ring to freshen up for... Oh, now I get it. It's not enough that Andrade got caught with the wellness policy mess up. I think he'll be punished more by having to drop the title. Makes sense to me. Winner and new U.S. champion, Humberto Carrillo. Pardon. Elimination Chamber match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. So more or less all the team SmackDown has will try to make us forget that this is the first pay-per-view in a long time without a primary title match. Can't say I blame the WWE for trying to fill time, but this seems a bit overkill. The Lucha House Party needs to either return to 205 Live or to Lucha Libre, whichever one they can get more action in. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode need to break up, and I don't care if they enter last. Usos still haven't redeemed themselves in Vince's eyes from the legal hassles, and the New Day, like I said before, should wait for Xavier Woods to return before trying for reign number 8. This leaves Heavy Machinery and the current champs. And if they didn't have a grudge before, thanks to SmackDown, they sure as hell do now. Tucker and Otis will be aiming for Miz and Morrison, assuming Otis isn't distracted by Ziggler. But Eminem will be too focused for the big guys. May take WrestleMania to resolve things, but for now, Miz and John Morrison regain the titles. Finally, Elimination Chamber match to see who faces Becky Lynch at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm sorry. Females in the Chamber have been getting better, no doubt. I mean, the tag team title match last year left a bit to be desired, but at least we're seeing some of the best of Raw's ladies in there this time. The Riot Squad has returned, so to speak, and they'll be tough to beat. Asuka, of course, is a powerful presence wherever she goes. And Natalya, well, she's Natalya. But come on. Why would they have Shayna Baszler march into Raw from NXT and take a bite out of the man's neck if it wasn't going to be the matchup at WrestleMania? This will be just a waiting game until Baszler enters, and then she'll clean up. Winner is Shayna Baszler. Those are my picks. Oh, and don't be surprised if a 24/7 title match or something is thrown in during the kickoff. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blogger who always tells it like it is. See ya.